Hi everyone, Ó'Móráin here. I have been meaning to start vlogging for a number of years now, and finally I've gotten around to it. So this video is an introduction video to my vlogging. Basically what I want to do with this video is give you an idea of where I've come from, so a little bit about my background, my goals, and basically where I want to go. When I was a kid, I played every sport under the sun: football, hurling, soccer, athletics, swimming. So I was very athletic when I was younger. I just loved running around the place, like most kids do. When I got to secondary school, I really started to concentrate on athletics and football. That was, we'll say, from the ages of 12 onwards. And when I was 17, I transitioned over to rugby. So the secondary school I went to was Castletroy College here in Limerick. And I did that for a couple of years, 2 years rugby in Castletroy. When I went to college, I actually took a year out from sport. And then after that, I went back in, played a little bit more rugby and some rugby league. And finally then, I actually decided that I was going to stop playing rugby and I was going to take up football again and really give football a go. By that stage, I had actually completely forgotten how to play football. So it had maybe been 5 or 6 years since I'd actually played some decent football. So at the moment I am playing football with Limerick. Well, I have played football with Limerick for the last 2 years and I'm hoping to play again this year. I was very skinny when I was younger. I was very thin. When I got to about maybe 14, 15, I got sick of being really skinny, so that's when I started resistance training, and I basically spent all my time trying to figure out, how do I get bigger, how do I get stronger. It was really important to me at the time because I was very self-conscious about my body, and that was because my brother was big and strong, my father was big and strong, both of them just naturally big men, and I was skinny as a stick. I had a lot of problems with food and a lot of problems with sleep and a lot of symptoms and digestive problems, and I went to a lot of doctors. I tried a lot of alternative medicine. I was in and out of hospital a couple of times. I discovered into my 20s that I have a condition called eosinophilic esophagitis. I suppose there's foods and there's airborne allergies or intolerances that I have. So basically my throat is normally, your throat is normally like this. And if you have something, if you have eosinophilic esophagitis and you have something that you shouldn't be having, then your throat narrows, but also rather than your throat being nice and smooth like this, it becomes very rigid. Okay, so I discovered that when I was in my 20s, and that was a long process trying to figure that out, and I was searching for answers for a long time, and ultimately my life has totally changed since I've discovered all that, and I'm a lot healthier now than I've ever been. Basically now I have like special bed covers that I can't sleep without. I have to avoid a lot of things. I can't play sport without inhalers. So I suppose the vlog will give you an idea of those day-to-day rituals or habits that I go through that maybe you don't see with other people, and I hope that they actually provide people with similar maybe conditions, people with allergies or intolerances to certain foods, they give those guys a little bit of motivation or a little bit of support to help them through their struggles. And it's actually really funny because people always ask me about the food that I eat. You know, they're curious, so they keep asking questions and I kind of fill them in, and people are always kind of amazed and they're always a little bit shocked and they think I'm a little bit crazy, but that's normal to me, and it has to be that way for me to basically function. So I have no other choice on the matter. So you might think it's a little bit crazy, but I'll kind of give you an insight to my day to day. So my goals at the moment are to get bigger, faster, stronger, because I still love resistance training, and I also want to get better at Gaelic football. So I want to have more endurance, I want to have more skill, and I things that I need to work on, like agility and balance, and also, you know, prehab stuff, because I've had a couple of injuries in the last few years. I also want to build everyday to athlete, and this channel that you're watching, for you guys, I have the first guide done, and I have 5 guides that I want to put together, so I want to get all those done as well. I also want to build my gym. I have a gym in Limerick, Fit 100, something I am very, very proud of, and I encourage anyone watching this video to look up fit100limerick.com, have a look at what we do. We help people with personalised nutrition and training programs. We help them work towards our goals. We train them in small groups, and really something I believe in, and I think it's something everyone should be doing. We have people in there from the ages of 16 all the way up to 60 plus, and they absolutely love it. It's a real good atmosphere inside there. I'm very proud of, you know, the kind of the community that we're creating inside there, and I want to see that grow, and I want to see it develop, and I want to give you guys kind of an insight as to the goings on inside there, because, for example, we've got new equipment coming in a couple of days. Well, sorry, a couple of weeks, I hope, and that's really exciting. So I want to share that with you guys. So the next vlog that you're going to see is a summary of the week just gone by. So I'm going to give you a training summary and a nutrition summary of my past week, and I'm also going to give you an update on everydaytoathlete.com and Fit 100 Limerick.